Hello, readers and digital people. Boy, oh boy, do we have something to talk about today. So, there has been a little bit of a controversy within the community. I'll explain it a little bit here in detail, but I honestly didn't know what to do about this situation. I kind of just wanted to let it go, but at the same time, I feel like it would be wrong of me and irresponsible of me if I did, because this person may be dangerous and they may be targeting minors, so I really need to get this story out there. But what happened is a couple days ago on one of Floxcat's videos. I kind of want to leave the names out of this because I don't really want this young person to be targeted like they targeted this young person, but you all need to watch out for the YouTube account, A Brave New World. They doxed a minor. Yeah, posted the minor's address all the way down to the city, state. Yeah, sorry, I'm still kind of shook up about it. But yeah, they posted the address, city, and state of a minor. And not only did they dox a minor, but they threatened to send people to this minor, and it pretty much sounded like they were going to torture this minor for information. Said we have ways of making them talk, and I've got screenshots, I've got all kinds of evidence. I've got the screenshots from where they doxed them before, and where they tried to dox other people, where they tried to just dox me and say yeah, they know where I live and everything. But I don't know. It's been a little bit scary, but I have protection. I've got crazy security. I've got other means of protection. My neighbors have other means of protection. All my neighbors have cameras. All my neighbors are watching out. All my neighbors have been made aware. So I'm safe. And I believe the person they targeted is also safe. There's been about 30 people that's filed police reports because, they threatened a minor and doxed a minor, so they know where this minor lives. So police reports have been filed. FBI reports have been filed. We give all the information we could, all the links and everything. Everyone's reported this user. Like I said, you need to also, I don't know if I'll have the link to the, excuse me. I don't know if I'll have the link to the person's YouTube in this video because I don't really want to pump them up. But at the same time, I feel like you all need to be warned about them. So I'll probably have the link to their channel in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. Make sure you report them for child endangerment because that, even if they weren't going to attack this child, well, I say child, but it's a minor, but this minor, their address was exposed to the entire internet. Who knows who saw that video? Fluxcat, he gets a pretty good amount of views. I'm not saying he gets like thousands or anything, we're exposed to the whole world, but people, it's public, people could have seen it. So not only did you threaten to attack this minor, but you also endangered the minor. So you endanger the minor by, sorry, I was losing track here, but you endanger the minor by putting their address out there. So this person needs to be watched and looked out for, and what you need to do is you need to go to their YouTube, you need to report them for child endangerment and or cyberbullying because it falls under either category, and then block them. Do not let them onto your channel. I don't know what they're capable of. I don't know what they'll try to do to you. So you need to make sure they don't have access to you, and you need to make sure that they're reported. But okay, now explain exactly why this happened. What exactly all led to this person leaking a minor's information and threatening to hurt a minor. So this person apparently didn't understand that, okay, I can understand why. Because my ARG is based on elements from my actual life, they apparently assumed that all of the ARGs I collaborate with, all the ARGs I'm involved with, they're also real. And so they assumed that everything happening with Naomi is real, apparently, or alluding to something that is real. And they thought that we were trafficking people, I guess, and taking advantage of the people for gain. And this also, of course, user 64342 is an awesome person. They're an awesome person. Don't target them. But they also, since I have collaborated with that ARG, they assumed that Naomi was connected with Cultus Draconis and all that, and that I had visited them and made a deal, I guess, to traffic people, and that, okay, there is a, I don't want to spoil this ARG because it's an awesome it's an awesome thing. I don't want to spoil what's going on with the user channel, but I feel that it's important for people to know it's an ARG because I don't want them to be targeted, for them to get in trouble, but it's awesome. Please look into it. It's super deep, super cool. It does have connections to things that mirror Cultus Draconis, things like that, but they're safe. I want you to know they're safe. I hope you don't mind me saying it's an ARG user 64342, but I want you to be safe. And since I collaborated on that particular channel, and so did this miner at one point, they assume that we're all connected, we're all trafficking people, we're all part of this Cultus Draconis, that Naomi is another front, another cover name for Cultus Draconis, and that we're all working together to take advantage of people, and we're not. Everyone who I've collaborated with, everyone who's collaborated with us, it's always been for their benefit, for ours. Like with Min, the Mallory Page person, we've collaborated with them because we want to help them. We want them to be able to use their acting from Naomi and from, their things that I promote, because I've talked about Mallory Page, I've helped edit Mallory Page. We want to help them succeed. So we want them to have these shows, the things they've acted in, on their resume. So it's for their benefit and it's for ours, because, we get the video footage for the acts, and they get the exposure, and they get, we're building video reels for Mallory Page, Min. So we're going to help them. We're not taking advantage. It's for their benefit and ours. It's a collaboration. It's for both. That's the whole point of a collaboration. But anyway, yeah, Naomi, ARG, I thought it was obvious that it was an ARG, but apparently that's not obvious. But Naomi is a collaboration between me and a bunch of friends. One of my friends I'm not going to mention on here because she doesn't want to be made public. But Naomi is an actual person. She wanted to work through her trauma through art and videos. And then I also wanted to help with it. I thought it was awesome. Another one of my friends is a big time Naomi person, and we're all working together to make this cool interconnected art story, and we are taking elements from other things. So it's just like this huge collaborative art piece, and it's supposed to be dark. There's dark elements, there's light elements. We're gonna debate how cults actually get started, and then religion and politics. It's a big culmination of a lot of things, a lot of ideas, and I think it's a really cool concept. But apparently people aren't understanding that it's a collaborative concept, and they think that it's actually real, or there's an actual cult connected to it, or it's a front for an actual cult, and it's not at all. That's just insane. But anyway, so yeah, they saw the video that I was in on user 64342. The video where there was someone sitting in front of the TV in the Raven mask, and then they had the things written on their knuckles, and I just put my lucky numbers on my knuckles because I feel like it represented me. I don't know if they thought that was connected to some kind of cult or something. And then I drew the watcher light symbols, which are something from my childhood that I never even fully went into, but it's not like connected to the woods people or anything. It's just, honestly, sun, moon, and star symbols are everywhere in like every cult or religion. They're everywhere. It's not just me, and I'm not representing some kind of creepy, cult or whatever by these symbols. I feel like they represent me. They represent a part of my childhood. And the whole point of the GPR story is to tell about my childhood and tell about the weird stuff that happened to me. So of course I'm going to use symbols from my childhood to talk about my childhood. But yeah, they took it way too far. They thought that the collaborations were secretly fronts for trafficking or something. But even if somebody is trying to traffic children, or trying to, do something cult related, you don't dox a minor to attack someone you think's in a cult. They said that, here's what the response was. Yeah, you shake the bee's nest, or you shake the hornet's nest to get answers. Okay, yeah. So being worse than the person you're trying to expose is how you get answers for an ARG that you didn't understand was an ARG because you got way too caught up into it. Your grip on reality must be really, really, really thin. Sorry, I'm not trying to insult you, but I was insulted. So, I'm not going to just let you get away with this. I mean, that's kind of, I'm afraid you're gonna hurt somebody for real. Like, I had to up my security like crazy. But anyway, it was a mess. It was a complete mess. You would think you'd be able, with everything, all the ARGs and everything that people have done, you would think that you could just do something creative and have fun with your friends without everyone trying to destroy you, you know? But maybe they were jealous. Maybe they were jealous of how successful our individual projects have been and the fact that we're able to collaborate and we have so many friends. Maybe that's what it was. And this is their front for why they did it. But I was so frustrated. I mean, and the thing was, is they were complete coward about it. They didn't even go on my channel and call me out, or go on Naomi's channel and call her out. Instead, they go on to Floxcat's channel, who's not even related to this. He just talks about us. I mean, he talks about Mikey Lugo, he talks about Naomi, he talks about me. So they went to this dude's channel to hide so that it wouldn't be too exposed. I guess, I mean, I can understand that, not wanting to be too exposed because they were leaking a minor's information and threatening a minor. But I mean, how cowardly can you get? You don't even go to the person to talk to him. You sneak and hide. And they didn't even post their own comment. They went to another comment. They replied to that comment. They hid on some dude's channel underneath the comment. I'm so scared. And then, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm just so frustrated. But they were cowardly. They hid and then tagged me so that I'd go see it. And then they also posted a bunch of comments and then deleted it so I could see it. They're just a complete coward. But the thing is, it shows up in my feed. So I still have that on my feed for evidence. I also took screenshots. I took video with OBS to prove that it's actually on the computer. I built a full case. I've logged everything they've ever typed. Every comment I've ever received on anything that I've been in that I have access to, like Naomi, GP Reads, Thanksgiving Fiend, everything they've ever been on, I have everything they've ever typed logged. So it's all together. And I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble or anything, but I'm afraid they're going to hurt someone. I'm trying to protect you all. I'm trying to protect the minors that they're attacking. Okay? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm getting all worked up again, but it's just, I don't understand why someone would get so worked up about an obvious ARG that they would start attacking minors, doxing minors, threatening minors. Talk about illegal. You're not even supposed to leak anybody's information. I mean, that's pretty iffy. And then you leak a minor's information and then threaten to hurt them to get information about an ARG you didn't understand. I mean, good grief, dude. What the heck happened? You were cool. I mean, I thought you were just somebody looking into all this. You seemed pretty into it. You said how you liked us and everything, and then all of a sudden you just 180 and decide that we're occult and evil and we need to be destroyed. And then you're going to use a minor to do so. I mean, what the heck? I'm getting all worked up. I'm getting all gassy. Sorry. It's like we all burpy. I don't know. I'm just so frustrated about it. It's just so freaking awful. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe they did that. I can't believe they took it. And then they were saying we were taking advantage of people, and then they take advantage of Floxcat to do this. Okay. Pot calling the kettle black, and then it turns out that they were not even doing anything. We're just all working together as friends for creative projects. You take that completely out of context and start attacking us, like actually leaking someone's information, actually attacking someone. You are the only one who did anything like that. You're the only one that needs to be looked into. You're the only one that could possibly be a murderer, a cult, or something, and you need to be stopped. You need to be found out. You need to either stop yourself, or someone needs to stop you because you're dangerous. You don't need to be on YouTube. You do not need to be on this platform because you're making everyone unsafe. You may not be an awful person, but what you did is awful, and if this is what you do regularly, then you are an awful person. And you don't need to be on the platform. I hate to be that blunt and that angry about it, because I'm not an angry person. It takes a lot to get me there. But you have earned it. It takes me a long time to get back down once I get there. I'm not the kind to be violent, and I'm not going to be violent. But you've got me angry. You've got me really upset. And I spent the last couple of days unable to do too many creative things because I've been so angry and upset about what you did. I want you to know that. If you're watching this, go ahead and make a video trying to expose us or whatever, but if we're a freaking... My stuff might be related to me, and it might be a creative interpretation of what happened to me, but The stuff I'm in are freaking ARGs, okay? They're not real. I mean, even if they took elements from real things, even if they're doing things that are real or related to them, nobody's in danger here. We're not doing dangerous things. We're not hurting people. We're not exposing people. And by doing so, you're not helping anybody. Even if we were doing something, that's not the way you do it. Even if we were harming someone or exposing someone or whatever, by attacking a minor, you think that makes a difference? You think that torturing a minor for information is the way to go? No, you go to the police. You go to the FBI. You get them to figure out what's going on. You don't freaking attack a minor regardless. But anyway, I'm getting all worked up. That's about everything I needed to say. I'm just talking in circles now. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all understand. I just want everyone to be up to date on what happened. I felt like it's important to let everyone know that a Brave New World is dangerous and that they may be attacking other minors and that we need to protect everyone from them. So please, please, please go to the pinned comment or the description. I'll have their account in both. Click on it, report them for child endangerment or for cyberbullying because it could be classified as both, and then block them so they cannot hurt you. Thank you all for listening. I love you all. I'm sorry for not being able to make vlogs, or I had a lot going on in my life too, so all this just stacked onto that, but that's also part of the frustration. But I will be making more things soon. I'll be getting back into streaming. I'll be making vlogs again. I'll be doing a lot of stuff. I'll be helping Naomi with the Madam Naomi's. I'll be making more of those for her and everything. So there's a lot of content coming. I needed a little bit of time to work through some things in my actual life, things that I'm going to use to close out me talking about my past. I'm getting ready to just go ahead and close it all out. There's still like 20 or 30 videos, but I'm ready to, after this dive on I Can Make You Care, we're going to go straight into my stuff and go ahead and clear that out. And then we can work on other projects. But anyway, thank you all for listening. I really do care a lot about you all. I wanted to keep you all safe. I didn't want to talk about it, but you all deserve to know. I just thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking with me. Thank you all for enjoying what I do. It makes me feel valuable to know that you all enjoy what I do, and I love that, and I love you all. And just thank you all for listening. Just stay safe, okay? Stay away from this guy, girl, whatever. They don't say who they are. So just make sure that you report them, block them, and just stay away from him. Thank you. Thank you for caring. Bye.